Hello, my name's Kevin Delaney. I am head professional here at Thaden Boys Golf Club. Welcome back, everyone. I hope everybody's well and safe. We've had a bit of time off because of everything that's been going on, but we're back now. So today I am going to be reviewing the Titleist Vokey SM8 Wedges. This should have come out a couple of months ago, but obviously I wasn't able to film it, so we're a little bit late. But we're putting them on. I'm going to take them out and have a look at the clubs today. Right, so what Vokey have done with this wedge is they've taken the best elements of the SM5, 6 and 7, put them into a wedge to create the SM8. The big key talking point is around centre of gravity. Now, when you talk centre of gravity, it's far easier to think about a driver. So if you take your Callaway Sub-Zero driver and you crank that weight right forward, you know that you're changing the centre of gravity, which reduces the spin rate, and then you can hit the longer drives. But with wedges, that's not really been something that's focused on as much. What they've done with this is pulled the centre of gravity forward of the blade, so that what they're saying is that you're not going to get that high wafty shot that loses to the right, and you're going to have a little bit more control over the shape of shot that you can hit and the spin that you can achieve, so the dispersion on the wedge should be better. The things to think about, I think, with wedges is, you've got to get the right combination of fresh grooves, right ball, and you will see control. So I'm interested to take these out. What Vokey do with their tour players, definitely something that you should think about, is how often that you change your wedges. Now, I see people when I'm doing regrips and stuff that they're using wedges that are 10, 12 years old because they like them, and that's fine. But it does have an effect on spin rate and control. The moment that those grooves start to wear down, you're going to lose a little bit of control. Now, Vokey on the tour side, they operate a 4-3-2-1 system with their tour players, is what they recommend. So each player is recommended that they have 1 pitching wedge a year, 2 gap wedges, 3 sand irons and 4 lob wedges, and that's what a tour player will get through. Now, that's easy if you're not paying for them, admittedly, because obviously these things cost money. But ask yourself the question, when was the last time you changed your wedges? Put it in context. Tiger Woods, who is probably the greatest player of all time, changes his wedges every week. That's easy, he's not paying for them, they're just giving them to him. But that's what precedence he puts on fresh grooves, so you've got to look at that. I'm going to take this out on the course and we're going to hit a few shots, a few longer shots and a few shorter shots, and see how it performs. Right, so the wedges are definitely nice. I've been out here, I've hit a few shots, and that sort of high floaty one that Vokey talk about, where they're trying to get rid of by shifting the centre of gravity, I haven't seen so much. But then I think possibly that's more of a windy day, like if you're into the wind and you get that sort of high one that you lose control of, and to be honest, obviously at the moment the weather's really nice, so you're not going to necessarily see that shot. But the feel from the wedges is fantastic, as you'd expect, really. This is where the Vokeys really excel, the sort of round the green, the feel that you get from them. I've always really liked the way that the Vokeys look, and definitely as they've come away from the sort of last year's model, the SM7, these are a much more classic looking blade, slightly thinner top line, and I like it. Yeah, I mean they're just a good wedge. You get loads of feel off it, and they're plenty of spin. So stopping the ball, even on these short little shots, makes a difference. But then that's, you know, that combination of fresh grooves, right ball, and you're going to get the control that you need. Okay, so there's no huge surprise. They're great wedges. I've always liked these wedges, and I think that the you know, bringing it back to a slightly more classic look, I much prefer these to the SM7s that they had last year. Looks wise, yeah, I mean they're great. I mean, they've cleared these top areas. If you are looking at them, they do a thing, Vokey do something called Wedge Works, where you can have stamping. So this is why this area here is left plain, so that you can put your own stamps and marks on. You know, they are great wedges. You're just not going to go wrong. They're going to retail at about £139. It's definitely something to consider. Is you know, fresh grooves, right ball. If your club, you know, Vokey say that if you play 75 to 100 rounds of golf, then you've got to consider changing your wedges. You've got to, you know, book yourself in for it with your PGA Pro, get a spin test, get them on a launch on there and see how they're performing, and then see how well something else could perform. It's definitely worth thinking about. These are great wedges. You know, they are the market leader. Listen guys, I hope that you enjoyed the video. Please make sure that you like and subscribe. We will start to put in a few more on. It's just going to take me a little bit of time to get up to speed, because with everything that's going on, it's you know, it's different. But yeah, hope you like the video, like and subscribe.